Inside the Drag Closet with Jade. Join Jade DeVere and her fabulous team of guests as they discuss all things drag, from wigs to makeup to performances and everything in between.
Join us at WLFE-DV.com for upcoming shows and more.
Well, hello there, kids! Welcome to Inside the Drag Closet, the interactive vodcast where we talk about all things drag and some things that aren't. Who knows? We're really just here to have a good time. We have a fabulous show planned for you this evening. We make our debut on Cutting Edge TV tonight. That's right. You can find that right on Roku, so make sure you sign up over there. We have a wonderful Kiki with my adorable co-hosts. We've got SKARLET OVERKILL, ANASTASIA DIAMOND, and AMETHYST DIAMOND joining us. And we have a special guest joining us this evening as well. I'm so excited. But I usually like to start the show with a little bit of a who, what, where. Starting with me, who am I? I am Jade DeVere. I've been a drag performer for over 10 years now. I love doing drag. What am I wearing? Well, you know, nice, subtle outfit for our television debut. Fabulous hair by Alchemy Wigs put this together for me. And I haven't gotten to wear it very often just because, you know, there was this whole global pandemic and stuff. Awkward. Fabulous jewelry set by Rocks by Cox. And I love this dress. This is one of my favorite outfits, except for the green parts that you can see right in my décolletage. But I made this myself. I love this dress. I haven't worn it on the show yet just because it is lined with a beautiful, let me show it to you, this beautiful color right here, which is obviously a nice bright green. So we'll just keep that part over there. Anyway, where can you find me? Well, you can find me every Wednesday right here on Inside the Drag Closet on WLFE-DV Radio and Cutting Edge TV. Oh my gosh, I'm going to have to get used to saying that. If anybody out there has any questions for us that you don't feel okay typing into the Facebook chat where we do the show live every Wednesday, you can always go to InsideTheDragCloset@gmail.com and ask questions through there. And if anybody ever wanted their own Inside the Drag Closet hoodies or t-shirts, you can always go right over to www.jadedevere.com/merch. That's right. We've got shirts available as well. And purchasing those shirts and whatnot puts money right back into the show so we can make it even bigger and better. Speaking of which, we wouldn't be anything without our guests. Oh, and the chat is alive tonight. Lots of hellos. Hello, everybody. Oh, my God. How amazing is this? So many fantastic people watching. Daniel Jackson, thank you so much. Just so you know, the tip you sent earlier to my Venmo is going right back to the show. So thank you so much for that. Looking space. I always feel a little spacey. And not because I'm an alien. It's because I don't know where I am. Loving the look. Thank you, Robin. I love this look too. This hair just, I used to struggle with it because she's so heavy, but tonight she's just sitting right. She knew tonight was a special night. Lots of comments here. My eyes are beautiful tonight. Oh, thank you. I didn't even talk about the makeup I used. Where the hell did I put it? I, in the spirit of the holidays, got a ton of makeup. I got a new palette by Juvia's Place, which I put away. But I also got the James Charles Morphe palette. And that's what my eyes are tonight. I wanted to match the dress. I am blown away. Like, they made this palette so it's the only palette you ever need. They're not wrong. It's got every color I ever thought I needed and more. I love this palette so much. So, now that I put that right on my sleeve and I can't move anymore. What else do we have? Oh, Brett Slack. Hey, ladies. So happy I've finally been able to stay up late to see your show. I'm happy about that, too. It is a really fun show. Message from Ken. Ken, I'm going to have all the girls do that. Hi, Freya. Hope you're having a fantastic time. You know what? Let me get all my gals out here so that we can all say hello together. So we have the fabulous Miss Scarlet Overkill, Anastasia Diamond, and Amethyst Diamond, who is frozen again. Amy, unplug and plug back in. She got a new webcam and she's been having trouble with it. So we're going to figure out what's going on. But ladies, do you mind saying hello to Freya?
Hi, Freya.
Anastasia, you're still on mute.
Sorry, girl. I was filling my throat up a little bit tonight. So before the camera got on.
Well,
Didn't want to disturb.
Let's do a little bit of a who, what, where. Let's start with Scarlet.
Okay. Hello, everyone. Who am I? I am Scarlet Overkill, the fashionably challenged hooker clown here in Central PA. What am I wearing? Well, I'm wearing this fabulous, colorful stone dress that I got from Fashion Nova. A ring from Miss Michelle Lee Sterling. My nails are Nails for Queens. Check her out. She makes amazing nails. This hair, I got it from someone like years and years ago. Don't remember. The makeup's a little mix of Anastasia Beverly Hills, Jeffree Star Cosmetics, NYX, and Morphe. So yeah. And where can you find me? You can find me every Wednesday night, 8:30 to 10 p.m. on Inside the Drag Closet. That's Eastern Standard Time. And every Sunday from 4 to 5:30 p.m., also Eastern Standard Time, on Across the Pond, both part of WLFE DB Radio and now Cutting Edge TV on Roku TV.
It's odd to get used to saying all of that, but ooh.
It's a lot.
It is. All right, Anastasia girl, give us a little who, what, where.
Ooh, a little who, what, where? Well, who am I? I'm Anastasia Diamond. You can what am I wearing? A wig by Zamber Sky. You know, girl, you know I love the Zamber Sky. My makeup is all Black Opal, Juvia's Place, Urban Decay, a little bit of lip tart. Is that what it is? Tarte makeup, Tarte Cosmetics on the lips. And I got a new veneer. No, I'm just playing. Jewelry is from Spy Cox. If you're new to the channel, go ahead and look at a few of the videos beforehand. Look at our episode with Miss Lollycox. I also have a ring. This is also from Miss Lollycox. And this is from Lux. My dress is from Amazon. I don't know if y'all have heard of her, but she's cute. She's cute. And where can you find me? Well, I'm here on the show every now and then on Wednesday nights with WLFE-DB Radio and Cutting Edge TV. And I am also on Instagram, where you can find me at Anastasia Diamond 95. I'm also a little bit on TikTok, so I dabble a little bit at Queen of You're Welcome 95. No, just Queen of You're Welcome. And you can also find me on OnlyFans. I mean, wait, what?
Whatever pays the bills, girl. Whatever pays the bills.
Right? Whatever pays the bills.
Just kidding. No, I'm just playing. Not there yet. Not there yet. Yet.
You got some fabulous comments, though. Looking fierce, Anastasia.
Thank you.
And Miss Diamond, you are a golden girl.
Stop.
Do you like the... I don't know if you guys knew, but shoulder pads are in. It's 2021, baby boo. We're going back to shoulder pads. In reality, my shoulders... In reality, my shoulders are just
not
really
putting shoulder
broad.
pads in this. I'm not going to lie.
Oh.
I probably could. I'm just lazy. But we do have one more queen to get to with a little who, what, where. Amethyst, talk to us for a second.
Hello, everybody. Welcome, world. It's your girl, Amethyst Diamond, AME Diamond. Call me sometime. I hail to you live from my home in South Central Pennsylvania. Super, super excited for this episode and all my girls and our special guest who we do not know tonight. What am I wearing tonight? This lovely hat I have here was designed by yours truly. This mug is also by yours truly. A little bit of MAC Cosmetics help there as well. As far as my jewelry tonight, I am wearing Mark Martin earrings and ring. I'm also wearing Rocks by Cox, choker, pendant, and my Wonder Woman gauntlets. Wonder Woman 2, have you watched it yet? Not bad. Get back to me on that. And what am I wearing tonight? My frock, my costume here, this lovely thing was made by The Love Shop, Amel Ari Dupree. You can find him on Facebook. If not, The Love Shop, kids. Love, love, love her to death. So happy to be here with everybody tonight. Thank you so much. Where can you find me? You can find me here Wednesdays on Inside the Drag Closet. You can also find me on Facebook under Amethyst Diamond. You can also find me on my Instagram at amethyst_diamond1.
We talked her into getting an Instagram just for this show.
Amethyst, you forgot to mention that you're on the corners every Thursday.
Oh, well, I wasn't going to mention that part, but hello, world.
Whatever pays the bills.
Exactly. It's 2020, baby. Make that money no matter how you have to.
Yes.
Yes.
So we just got over a whole bunch of holidays. So how did everybody have a good holiday?
Indeed.
Yeah.
Absolutely. It was small, it was subtle, it was what I needed it to be. And I'm thankful and blessed and grateful for everybody who was in my life at that time and is currently in my life at this time. It was perfect. It was lovely.
Awesome. How about you, Anastasia?
I got to actually have two Christmases this year. So I spent my one Christmas with my friends, Jake and Corey. If you guys didn't see them before, you know that I broke their chair. So
allegedly. Allegedly.
Allegedly. I don't know if it was a ghost or somebody.
Yes.
I don't know. But I got to spend a lovely Christmas with them. And then after that, I had a wonderful Christmas with my family as well. And it was just great all around. Great all around.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
And Scarlett, did you do anything after Hanukkah this year?
Nope. Jeremy and I sat our asses on the couch and stuffed our face with food on Christmas Day and watched Wonder Woman.
Why not?
Yeah.
That sounds amazing.
Why not? I watched that last night, part 2.
It was good. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, I think my favorite part was the end credits. I'm not going to spoil that part.
Oh my God! Yeah.
But even in the first movie, I was like, somebody's missing, and they came through. So that's all I'm going to say.
Yes.
Anastasia, have you seen it yet?
I have not seen it, but I'm really off with movies. So on Christmas Day, I finally watched the Beyonce Lion King movie.
Oh.
12 years later.
That's funny.
And I also watched Mulan. So 10 out of 10 would recommend both of those. I'll probably watch Wonder Woman in about 15 years or so.
Perfect.
Have you all seen Jingle Jangle?
Yes.
No.
So cute. So cute. And to see Felicia Rashad again is just, yes. Yes.
I need to catch up on that one too. I'm like always behind. I only just started wait. I didn't watch Handmaid's Tale when it first came out. I didn't watch Orange is the New Black whenever it first came out. So I like bide my time, watch the reviews. I'll probably watch it sometime maybe this weekend or next weekend.
That's a long weekend, girl.
Oh, I'm gonna need it after all this.
We just got another one. Soul, the new Disney movie.
Yes.
Is it good? I started watching it yesterday, and I didn't finish it 1 and 2. I was kind of like, meh. But maybe it was because I was on the treadmill, so I was running, so I didn't really focus on the movie. But
I thought it was super cute.
See, no, I haven't watched that one yet either. I don't be watching nothing. I watch YouTube videos. I mean, but
she watches the movies on the TikToks.
Yes.
for about 3-4 hours at a time, and then I look up and it's 2:00 in the morning, and I gotta be up in 6 hours.
How about
This
it?
is why we're not letting this one get a TikTok.
Yeah.
No, my goodness, this afternoon I'm sitting here and I'm just on Instagram Reels, just staring at my phone like a zombie. I was like, please, somebody send help quickly.
Yeah,
You're losing me. You're losing me.
especially when they get the cooking ones, the cooking reels.
Mhm.
Oh, I love to cook so much. I am such a sucker for that.
Yeah.
But with regards to Soul, I haven't watched that one yet because there's some controversy with that one. People of color are speaking out about the fact that Disney does not ever keep a person of color as the main character. The person of color always transforms into a frog, a soul, some kind of otherworldly creature, and so people are up in arms about that now.
That's
I noticed that, and there are people really upset that the other soul in it is voiced by Tina Fey.
Oh.
At first, I was like, okay, maybe they won't mention the character's gender, their color, because not to spoil anything, that character has not been born yet. But I understand the issue. That character could have easily been voiced by a person of color as well.
Yeah.
I did not know any of
it. Go ahead, Amethyst.
Oh, no, I was just saying that I was not aware of any of that. That's very interesting. I'm intrigued.
Well, I've also heard the same thing with that show, Big Mouth. People are popping off at the mouth because that little girl who plays the African American girl is it Mila Kunis?
No. Well, what they did there, I love Big Mouth. The actress put her foot down and said, I'm not voicing Missy anymore because like her journey in the newest season is exploring the black side of her family because the girl is biracial. At the very end of the season, she gets a new voice actor who is a person of color.
Okay.
Really?
Wow.
Yep.
Interesting.
I haven't started the new season yet, so
Get ready.
Girl,
that's what I've heard.
it's
That's
just
what I've heard.
trashy and sexual as all the other ones.
There's
And is
a
there a
trans
trans?
girl on the new season.
Yes, there is. There's a trans, yeah.
Yes.
Mhm.
All
That's
right.
awesome.
Okay. I'm not mad about it.
So I'm ready to dive in. Now I did watch one clip where Missy was like, "Oh, I can't do that," and they were like, "Girl, go ahead and do that. You can go ahead and do that." And she said, "No, I cannot do that."
They're trying to get her to say the N-word. And you can tell it's the actress going, no, I legit cannot say that.
Wow.
Yeah.
Is that a thing now? Like, I've heard that mentioned twice, and I read something online about it. I'm like, is this what we're doing? Is this?
I guess.
Well, you know,
Girl.
it's funny to bring that up because, Amethyst, it's funny you bring that up because yesterday when I was on, I'm not going to like get into it fully, when I posted something about this whole like stimulus check and the government people, you know, and then I've been seeing since yesterday, because that's when the news came out, these GIFs and these memes of this like black guy hitting this person with a twisted T, and it's Mitch McConnell's face. And I'm like, wait, I don't understand this. Why is he doing, like, why is this a thing? So I went on YouTube and I'm like, twisted T guy. And I typed like that into YouTube and the little video came up. And then I realized like this drunk white guy went into the convenience store and was calling this black guy the N-word, and he whooped his ass. Rightfully so. He whooped his ass.
With a twisted T?
With a twisted T. Bang.
Pattered it across his face.
Yeah.
And it exploded.
Wow.
It exploded everywhere.
Yeah.
So the thing is, the black man like threw the twisted tea up in the air and accidentally dropped it, and it fell on the floor. And then as he picked it up, the white guy tried to kick it out of his way so that he couldn't pick it up. Black guy was too quick, and he said, "Meh," and mollywopped that man upside the head. The whole can exploded.
Oh.
Now I saw this on TikTok for the first time, like about a week or so ago, and I was like, "Oh, that's funny." Scroll. It just blew up out of nowhere.
And this is happening on the planet we live on.
Literally.
People need y'all get something to do, please. Get yourself a hobby or a pet, a rock, something. Come on now. 2021's right around the corner. Let's get it right, shall we? I can't.
They have TikTok. They have TikTok now.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I found the political side of TikTok and I'm like, I don't remember liking anything to get me over to this. And I'm just like, no. I like, even when I agree with the person, I'm like, nope, this is not why I'm on this. I'm on to make stupid videos of me getting into drag, which I just posted another one. Anyway.
Jay, what you need to do for all of our listeners, what you can do is press that little button that says share, or it might be 3 little buttons, and it'll pop up and you can click the button that says not interested.
Oh.
Girl.
I was on TikTok for a week. Legitimately, hour-wise. It's been an entire week.
Oh my God.
No.
Yeah, I need to stay away from that. Yeah, no.
It's malicious.
Oh,
And wonderful.
what?
I don't
That's just
understand how
my
it's
cup of
free.
tea.
I don't understand how this entertainment is free. I mean, it's so good. Like, y'all need to start charging people to get on this site. It's so good.
Missed opportunity.
You can get like some of the filters and stuff. I was like, ooh, there's a cartoony filter. Let's see what it does with my makeup. I downloaded it and it was like, do you want the free trial? Sign up here. And it asked for information. I was like, no, I do not.
Wow.
So that's where that is. Anyway, let's go back to some of the comment. I knew getting this together, we would just keep going. Let's see. Everybody's loving our look. Aurora F. Sterling, you all look amazing.
Oh,
Even Scarlett.
oh, thanks.
I can't.
Yep,
She's
that's
such
her
a-
drag mother.
Yeah.
What were some of the other ones? Oh my God.
You all do look very fierce tonight, by the way, I must say.
We all kind of turned it out tonight.
It is a pleasure
you
being
as well.
surrounded by such beauty. Mwah.
You as well, love. You as well. Mwah.
You
It's as
know,
if we knew that
you know.
we were going to be on TV or something. I don't know.
I know.
Honey, here's your one chance fancy. Don't let me down. You know what I'm saying? Shit.
Oh, what else is fun? Ooh, Alicia Stair. I've slowly. Alicia Stair says she's fond of kink talk. I've been learning about all of these different like TikTok like communities that are popping up, and I'm like, oh, am I on Drag Talk? Is that a thing?
Yeah, girl.
It is now.
This is why you don't give Nana TikTok.
Now, let me tell you, Dick Talk is a whole other. Dick
What'd you say?
Talk is Dick Talk.
Isn't that just called Twitter?
Uh-huh. I don't
They
even know
also
how
call
to
it-
like. I think it's the algorithms on it are fascinating because you'll like a video and then all of a sudden you'll get a ton of recommendations on that.
See, that's the devil.
Yeah, and
That's the devil. That is the devil.
you can just keep scrolling and keep scrolling. I can't believe it took me this long to get into it.
I've had it all quarantine. It actually tells it's doing a 2020 review, and it told me it was like you joined in April. Since then, you've watched 5,000 videos. I was like, oh,
So
You
I
love
love
it,
an
man?
app that will call you right out.
It called you out, girl. You were like, excuse me? I did what?
excuse me, man.
Mind your business.
Yeah, like literally, you in my business. Don't do that. Don't do that, baby.
Nah.
I can't get over how many people are watching tonight. This is amazing. Sanika again. Hello, Mama Amy. Hello, ladies. Hello, Sanika.
Mama looks good, baby. Mama looks good.
From Derek Gamble Ernst. Would drag Twitter just be called glitter?
You're fired. You're fired.
Bye.
He can show himself out. From Kenneth Losh Tostanowski. Put that in your notepad, Nana.
Write it down.
I'm on it.
Yeah.
Eric Brown is watching. Hello, ladies. Hello, Eric.
Eric.
Love you.
If you are ever in the central Pennsylvania area, check out one of Eric Brown's drag shows. They are amazing. Once we can get back to performing, of course. Scarlett hates TikTok. Scarlett is the smart one.
I'm literally sitting here like, this is so depressing. This episode term. I don't get it. Like, Jeremy shows me videos, and full disclosure, because I know Derek's watching. Every video you ever sent me, Derek, I've never opened a single one. My friends send me videos, I don't open any of them. Jeremy was watching a YouTube thing yesterday, and it was like 20-minute compilation of like TikTok, and so like I saw it as I was like walking by to go to the bathroom, and I watched like maybe like a minute of it, and I stood there just like, wow, that was a waste of my life. I didn't laugh at any of it. I don't get it. I don't find it entertaining. I just don't find it entertaining.
Because you're on the wrong algorithm. You're on the wrong algorithm, girl. If you download TikTok, you'll be able to get it'll know who you are. Just give it about a week. It'll know who you are,
like,
girl.
Maybe it's because of what Jeremy follows and what he shows me, but I feel like it's so toxic. It's just all these hot men taking their clothing off to show their bodies off, and it's like that's so bad for body positivity. Like I just don't like that. I just don't like it.
Okay, so my TikTok is not like that. My TikTok is a whole bunch of like, it's like creative people, drag artists, trans women, people POC. So it's like, I don't know, because my friend's TikTok is all shirtless dudes, twinks, and all that, big booties, and all that too. Now I get that every now and then, and I don't complain about it. But no, yeah, it's your algorithm, girl.
Yeah,
I don't know. I've just from everything I've seen so far of it, I just don't find any of it entertaining.
Oh,
that's just me.
Exactly.
I'll send you a few videos.
Well, ladies, I think it's a good time for us to take a quick commercial break. And we're going to get Amethyst up and running again. And after the break, we will be kind of introducing a new segment on the show that we call Just Ask Jade. The segment where you can ask a drag queen anything. Alrighty, kids, we will be back momentarily. Stick around, and we will see you very soon.
Like and follow us on Facebook at WLFE DB Radio.
Welcome to the creepy parlor, where we delve into the dark side with an undercurrent of light-hearted fun. Our discussions will explore gothic, macabre, or creepy topics. The first Tuesday of every month, we will host a haunted happy hour where you can join us for a group conversation that focuses on ghosts, weird events, urban legends, and more. Here at the Creepy Parlor, our subject matter may be spooky, but our spirits are high. You can catch the Creepy Parlor every Tuesday at 7 p.m. Eastern, only on WLFE DB Radio.
Flashlight, recorder, and comfortable shoes. This book was written for the investigator in you. Now, if you're just starting out in the paranormal, this book will help you with all the basics. It may even give you a few little tidbits to further your investigations. The second book, which is Think Outside the Paranormal Box, basically gives you some old school techniques and ideas from the author. And the author is me. My name is Ted Vansa, and I've written these books. They're available Amazon, Goodreads, Walmart, so I hope you'll check them out.
Across the Pond Show, where friends near and far gather to discuss everything under the sun and answer all of your burning questions. Now, get ready for diversity and delightful conversations. Join us every Sunday at 4 p.m. Eastern, 9 p.m. UK time.
That Across the Pond looks amazing. And I'm not just saying that because Scarlett is one of the hosts of that show. They are incredible. I got to watch bits and pieces of their show last week, and they are so much fun to watch. But we are introducing my segment to the show which is Just Ask Jade, the segment where you can ask a drag queen anything. This used to be the name of my YouTube series, but I've decided to bring it over here since I haven't gotten a chance to do that for a while. And I have a fun question for this evening. And that question is, who do you think is our special guest for the evening? I know I'm asking the question this time. If any of you have any questions that you would like me to answer, you could always send an email to nope, that's not it. I haven't had to say this for a long time. IJustAskJade@gmail.com, or you could go to InsideTheDragCloset@gmail.com, and I will get to it the next time I have my segment. But the question tonight, who do you think is our special guest for this evening? I think in order to answer that, I'm going to bring back my fabulous co-hosts. Let's bring them all back. Scarlet, Anastasia, and Amethyst.
Hey.
So girls, we're going to start with Anastasia. Who do you think is the special guest for tonight?
The fracking queen herself, RuPaul.
That is a good guess.
Wait a minute, our show makes that much money? Since when?
We got a couple sponsors.
All right. Scarlett, who do you think the guest could be?
Oh my gosh, who could the guest be? I don't know. I'm just gonna say the first thing that popped in my head, and it's only because she's watching. My mother, Aurora.
Aurora.
Yeah.
I like that guess. How about you, Amethyst? Who do you think it could be?
Oh my goodness. I'm going to guess the reigning Miss Gay Pennsylvania America.
Divinity. Ooh, Divinity Cruz. She has been on the show already.
Yeah.
Now, I am happy to announce that you're all wrong.
Oh.
Alrighty.
First
kids.
First time ever in my life.
Let me bring up our special guest for the evening. You know them and love them, and it is Miss Fancy Dismount.
Oh my God.
Yay! Hi,
Fancy was with us
baby.
at the very beginning of this show. She is always going to be our sister here on Inside the Drag Closet. I think she's changing her name right now.
Yeah, that was kind of mysterious.
No problem. Hey, girl, before you do that, do you want to give us a little who, what, where?
Oh, I guess I can. All right, y'all. So my name is Fancy Dismount. I am from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. What am I wearing tonight? Let's see. I am wearing a lovely frock from the fabulous Donna Terrell. Jewels are courtesy of yours truly. This wig was a little attempt I did at styling some hair. I fake it real well. And this lovely hat, yes, people still do wear a hat. It's true. Is an original by me. Well, the base is from Amazon, but you know, I embellished and got crazy. And where can you find me? On my couch in my living room. That's about it right now.
Oh, girl, we have missed you.
It has been ages.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
So, since we've never gotten to get this interaction, Fancy, if you could ask Amethyst one question, what would it be?
Ooh. All right, now look, I ain't trying to be shady. Girl, how old is that jewelry?
This?
If it is from Mark Martin, it has got to be old, bitch.
Honestly, the earrings I probably got, I want to say, at least 6 years ago. Had to be at least 6 years ago. But the bracelets and the choker I got in June of 2020.
Oh.
So, yes.
Yes, because Miss Lolly, she's still making jewelry. Mark hadn't made jewelry since before Anastasia was born.
Yes, exactly. Long, long ago in a land far, far away.
Somewhere in the bottom of a bag, I still have my very first set that I ever bought, which was from Mr. Mark Martin. Lord love
I
it.
love it. These are some of my favorite. It's onyx and black diamond and AB, and sickening. Love them.
I live.
I still have my original set somewhere. I think it was from Michelle Lee Sterling.
Okay. Yeah.
I got a set when I became Miss Central Pennsylvania Pride.
Yeah.
No idea where that set is anymore.
Oh,
1922.
Exactly.
looking fierce. Looking fierce.
Yeah.
Exactly. Fancy. I love this look on you. It's very electric watermelon.
I love it.
Literally, yeah. It's okay. So since we're about to enter the Roaring 20s, I figured I'd give a modern update on it. You know, splash a little color in it.
Absolutely. Because face it, the current version of the 20s, I'm good with. I'm good. I would rather go through the Great Depression. You know what I'm saying?
Girl. Well, and that's the weird irony that I've been chatting about with some people. You know, literally, the Spanish flu pandemic was, you know, in like it was 1917, I think. So like that ended right before the 1920s, and here we are again in the pandemic right before the 20s.
Yeah.
Exactly. As long as they don't try to take away our booze in the 20s, then I'm gonna be all right.
Oh no, Wonder Woman. That no. They gonna get a fight.
And
they already tried to do that though. You know, when they closed down all the stores, you couldn't go to the liquor store, you couldn't go to the bar, you couldn't go to the speakeasy.
Nothing.
That's why you have to have some friends and family like I do in the deep south that make things in the backwoods in their basement. It helps to know people in low places.
Amazing. We have a lot of love being sent your way right now, Fancy. From Robin, welcome back. Daniel Jackson, just Fancy.
Aww.
Vicky, loving your look, Fancy. Loving the makeup and feathers. Welcome back. Oh my God. And Daniel Jackson talked about his first jewelry set as well. My first set was from Rocks by Cox. I outbid Calorie Kardashian Williams for it.
Yes.
Girl, an auction is the way to do it.
Yeah.
It is.
Mm-hmm.
Talking about Calorie Kardashian, every time I hear her name or like see a picture of her, I get like cold sweats because we performed together in Chambersburg.
Oh, cool.
And we had the Franklin County Pride here. And me and her were kikiing, drinking together, having a fabulous time. And then I stepped on her kimono and her and she was like, girl, this isn't even mine. I said, oh, Lord.
Get your checkbook out, girl. Get that checkbook out.
I said, because at the time I was working at Target, so I was like, "Girl, you want me to pay for it?" Because
she was everything. She was so much fun that day.
She was.
So
she was fabulous.
Her and my husband kept going back and forth. What was that?
You all got to take a picture with her, and I didn't. You know,
we were looking for you.
I was outside sweating, reading to the little kids.
Oh, bless your heart. That's so sweet.
You know, the heart of Franklin County.
Yes, ma'am. Yeah, crown goes to you, baby. Here, yep, over there. There we go. Here, Scarlett, give this to Anastasia.
Right. We got some fun comments from Chanel Fletcher. Love to you all and 1,000 blessings to you all in the new year. Thank you so much.
That part right there. Thank you, baby. Mwah.
So, speaking of the new year, do any of us have any New Year's resolutions yet?
Yeah. Yeah.
Go for it, Amethyst.
Absolutely. I had mentioned this on the last episode as well. You know, and whether or not it's a resolution, it's more of a change in lifestyle and how you promote yourself and what you put out into the world. And you know, it's about forgiveness. You know, let things go. Let things go. 2021 will only be better if we make it better. So it's just about being more conscious and more self-known. And what you put out into the world does come back to you. So my resolution is to live and let learn to forgive, and just start to love. So, yeah.
I love that. How about you, Scarlett?
I mean, I don't have any resolutions yet. I mean, I did last week start Jeremy acquired some what am I trying to say, like workout equipment. We got like a treadmill, a stationary bike and stuff. So that's in our basement right now, since gyms are closed. And Corona got my waistline, girl. The 19 and COVID stands for the weight we all gained. Just sitting around. So I'm gonna try and do some exercising and get those 19 pounds off. But other than that, I would have to agree with Amethyst. And I said last week too, just going into 2021 and leaving all the toxic shit back in 2020, all negative people, the hate, the negativity, it's just all of that, just leaving it behind. It ain't come with me to 2021 because I ain't got time for it.
No.
I love that.
Amen.
My resolution ties into that because I'm trying to let go of my own negativity and my own baggage a little bit more, because I'm one of those people, I love to carry the weight of the world on my back and blame myself for everything. So I need to knock that shit off.
Yeah.
Every day I start thinking about, but I did this thing 20 years ago, that's going to come back to bite me. I did this thing 10 years ago, that's going to, no. I can't change that. I need to learn from it and move forward.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yep. How about you, Anastasia?
Whew. Well, child, I'm gonna have to start paying attention to my health. The bitch went to go get a health check. Well, let me rewind. The bitch is me. The letter. And I went to go get my teeth cleaned because I was like, I'm gonna look real cute for my photos for Christmas, with my family, with my husbands, the whole 9 yards. Yes, I said husbands because I have 2 of them. Hi, boo. Hey, boo, too.
Hey, girl.
And they told me, they were like, baby girl, your blood pressure is too high. You need to go to the doctor. We can't clean your teeth. I said, what? Thought about my pictures. They said, you can't, we're not cleaning your teeth. Go to the doctor. I said, So I said, but are you sure you can't clean them for the pictures, though? They escorted me out. So I found out that I had high blood pressure 5 years ago. But a bitch forgot, I'm a blonde. So, so 2021 is going to be the start of something brand new. I'm going to start trying to, do what I need to do to take care of me 24/7. Whether that's, starting to take medicine or starting to walk in the morning or whatever have you. I already bought a Fitbit. So, retail therapy. That's what it is. That's all it is.
Good for you, girl.
Yeah. Taking care of myself because I'm trying to be here for at least another 10 years, maybe.
I give you another 50 some.
Oh, thank you.
How about you, Fancy?
Well, now y'all know I am an impatient bitch. So I couldn't wait till the new year. I had to get started now because this pandemic had me crazy. Since March, it's been just a roller coaster of craziness. And, at first I was doing a lot of digital stuff and, just trying to keep myself busy and whatever. And then it got to a point somewhere around the end of the summer, beginning of fall, I just kind of went crazy. And it all just caught up to me. And, I went through the whole struggle of trying to just get control of something because, everything's been out of control lately. I feel like I can't control my income. I can't control, when I can go outside. So I finally was like, what can I control? And I realized the only thing I can control is me. So it's been about a month now. I quit smoking about a month ago.
Wow.
Yes.
Right?
That's awesome.
Girl. And let me tell you, it's surprisingly been easy. I use Chantix, which some people I know have taken it and it can cause crazy dreams. I have crazy dreams anyway, so I wouldn't notice either way. But yeah, so it's been almost a month. It'll be a month on Friday, and I feel amazing.
Congratulations.
Yeah,
congratulations.
Awesome.
I've been entertaining different things for weight loss, And cheap plug, here we go. Hold on, I actually have to pull up the name of this book. So I found this author, and I gotta pull up the book because I'm gonna forget the title. She's amazing, and like I haven't read the book yet. I haven't gotten it yet. I ordered it on Amazon, but I watched. She has a, one of those TED Talks. She got herself a TED Talk. So if you Google the title of this book, which I'm gonna tell you in 2 seconds, if I can, here it is. It's called "Eat What You Love and Love What You Eat." But she talks about like very basic facts, changing the way we think about food and the way our relationship is with food. Things like one of my favorite things she says, you know, the idea that like if we pay for food, we have to eat it all. Like if you pay for it at a restaurant, you have to eat all of it, right? But also, if food is offered to you for free, well, you have to eat that because it's free, right? So like, what is it? You have to eat it if you paid for it, or eat it if it's free. And like she goes, there's much more to detail, but like she talks about like, you know, learning to eat for, you know, thinking of it like putting gas in a car. You know, if you have half a tank, you only fill it half a tank. You don't put in a full tank if you're only in half a tank; it'll spill over. And just thinking of that, your body as a fuel tank, and just refueling. And like literally in the few weeks since I've found all this, already started losing weight. Totally changed my ideas on weight. Amazing. So those are my New Year's resolutions that I kind of already started.
I love that. I'm a fast eater. So I will eat and eat and eat, and then I'll regret it. So I have to remember, slow down, take your time.
You know, my biggest problem is that I'll work a full day at work and, you know, work Monday through Friday, won't eat a thing. And the other problem that I have is I don't drink anything either. So I'll go a whole day not drinking anything, not eating anything, and then I'll come home around 5, 6 o'clock at night, and then I'll eat. Then I might drink a few cups of water, or maybe even a soda. And so that's not good. Like just the behaviors that we are used to because we're working full time, or because we're working, you know, a full day. I mean, I even like I really need to just personally, I need to make a change, because the majority of times I'll clock out for lunch and then I'll just work through my lunch. Because I'm like, I don't have time for this. And I'll only take like a 30 minute lunch, because I'm like, I don't have time to just be sitting around doing nothing. But it is important that we sit around, you know, that we take that time for self-care.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Absolutely. 100%.
So talking about food, January is in 2 days, so I'm just going to tote this real quick. But there's a company in the UK, and it's the one that kind of, I mean, I was already vegetarian. I knew about veganism, but it helped us make us accept being vegan, called Veganuary. And their company does, like, in January, they put out everyday, like, statistics and stuff to help people go vegan. So that's why it's, again, called Veganuary. So I'm not saying, like, any of you will do it, but even if you could do like meatless Mondays, do like 1 day a week or like a couple days a week where you don't eat meat, or you don't have products like that in your diet. You will notice a difference in your body and your health for sure.
Yeah, definitely.
Absolutely. I would totally be doing that, because I mean, I'm not vegan or vegetarian, but I greatly enjoy those dishes and will go out and actually order those dishes over something that does have meat in it. Yeah, I love food of all genres, and absolutely, I totally agree.
This whole conversation is making me so hungry.
Right. But honest to God, so here we go. Now, since I got on this health kick, I had my first journey into a magical land called Whole Foods.
Oh.
Foods.
Girl, picture my ass up against Whole Foods. It's a pandemic. I got my mask on, and I'm like, I don't know what any of this shit is. Girl, I'm trying to figure it out. But I went for one thing in particular. So, of course, you know, they tell you, like, any kind of diet, any kind of whatever, the biggest thing is, like, cut your carbs, low on the carbs, high on the protein.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I'm like, okay, but, like, I love pasta, and I love rice, and I love bread. Well, girl, now, you know, the rumors, you know, like, healthy food can be nasty. I found this thing. It's called Miracle Noodle. It's a brand, and they make like pasta and rice with like little to no carbs.
Oh.
Girl,
Ooh.
it's life. And I haven't tried the noodles yet, but the rice tastes like normal rice. Like you put a little seasoning on it, it's amazing.
Did the noodles come in like a bag that's like with water in already? Like they're pre-cooked?
Like it's all ready to go. Like if you buy like the one bag, it already has like liquid in it. You have to drain the liquid off. But there's another one. It looks like the Uncle Ben's Ready Rice.
Yeah.
Where you like just put it in the microwave for like a minute. And that one doesn't have liquid, but and it's like the same consistency as rice, and it tastes pretty much like it, but it's like plant-based, and it has like 3 or 4 grams of carbs as opposed to like 30.
Yeah.
Is it tofu?
Yeah, whole food tofu.
And also the ones that are like the pre-cooked ones in water, like Vance was just saying, you drain the water out, and then you would like basically put it in sauce, like you would. And I have to think of the brand, but they actually make them at Giant. Because we went shopping one time and found German, and I found them, and we picked it up because we were like, you can eat this whole bag of this pasta, and it's like less calories and carbs than like 2 bites of real spaghetti.
Literally.
What?
Yeah, literally. Because it's all plant-based.
Yep. And for me, I did keto for about 1.5 years. And I mean, honestly, when I started keto, I lost 30 pounds in the first 3 months.
Yeah.
And I learned how to make zucchini noodles, or the noodles you're talking about in the bag are often made from like tofu or something like that.
Yeah.
And it's possible. I mean, I love carbs too and bread, but there are really great solutions out there to make healthier choices in your life. And that's something you can take into 2021 too. You can just be a better version of you. So, why not?
Now, I know that we're not supposed to be eating this family because it's all man-made, like broccoli, cauliflower, et cetera, but I do enjoy cauliflower rice and cauliflower mashed potatoes, mashed cauliflower.
Yes.
Oh, that is delicious.
Oh my God.
Yes.
Anastasia, have you had pizza that's cauliflower crust?
Not yet. It's
life-changing. It's so good. It's so good.
I'm calling Domino's right now. I can't take this anymore. Hello, yes, emergency, 911. I need pizza
When
now.
we can all get together again, we need to have like a Inside the Drag Closet pizza party where we all just sit and I want to try some of these foods. This sounds amazing.
Yeah.
Well, I'm already starting to think now. I'm like, we need to have a cooking segment. We need to have a
no cow, bitch. Yes.
Yeah.
We've been talking about stuff like that. With like, I'm so ready. Like, this new door has opened for us with Cutting Edge TV. I'm very excited. I'm very grateful for us to be there, and I'm excited for us to try new things with the show. So. Yeah. I know I say it all the time, but I'm going to say it one more time. If anybody has any ideas for us, you can always shoot us an email at InsideTheDragCloset@gmail.com. I guarantee I will read it. I will probably read it late. We got questions a couple weeks ago for the fabulous Miss Portia Willis. I didn't realize that until the show was over because I'm dumb.
Stop it.
Who leaves me in charge of anything?
Speaking of which, so I heard y'all talking earlier about like holiday movies and shit. Okay, so there was one I watched. How do I say this? It was the best, worst thing I've ever seen in my life. It was everything I needed that I didn't know I needed in that moment.
That's fabulous.
Dolly Parton's Christmas on the Square.
Oh, yes.
Okay, did everybody watch it?
I have
no, but please carry on.
Y'all need to watch this. So, Dolly Parton wrote a musical movie. It's like a full-on musical. It clearly takes place on a soundstage. And it's like the cheesiest, most like campy cliche, every Christmas trope you like. It's like Scrooge mixed with like Miracle on 34th Street, all wrapped into one. And like, there's these 2 gay characters that like, they never tell you they're gay, but it's clearly obvious. Like in the opening production number, they go into the hair salon, like they're going all through the square and meeting everybody in town. And they go into the salon, which is owned by Jennifer Lewis, who amazing.
Yes.
And then there's of course these 2 gay guys, and like their choreo, everybody else is doing like jazz hands, and they start voguing like down the middle of the room. I'm like, yes. And then of course, without giving too much away, Of course, like they're all so happy, but then like the evil character is like giving eviction notices and like selling the town. And as they do that, it's of course there's like the stereotypical like pretty white boy, and then like the stereotypical like high fashion black boy, and they're like besties but not together. They're like girlfriends, not boyfriends. And of course, the black boy like just collapses to the ground, and he's like, "What will become of us?" And the white boy's like, "Really? Like too much drama." And he's like, "I've always wanted to say it, but the time never felt appropriate." It's so cheesy. I can't. Y'all have to watch it.
They reviewed that on the Netflix show Queens Who Watch with Trixie Mattel and Katya Samolochova. Oh my God. It's everything you need in your life. Dolly Parton's in it. It's got Christine Baranski.
Yes.
Well, I love her.
And literally in like the second half, like right as like that part of the movie where everything's falling apart, it's like tragedy, you're sobbing. Cut to the church and Jennifer Lewis leading this like Holy Roland Baptist like church number, and I'm like, I'm done. Yeah.
Yes, that's going to be my talent.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, ironically, and it's called The Wicked Witch of the Middle.
Okay.
Because it's like it takes place in like like Central America, like in the middle of like I don't know, Kansas or something. The Wicked Witch of the Middle. I can't.
Central America. It's in Central America. They don't speak English.
Well, I mean, Central part of the United States of America. Okay.
It's in Central America. And I was like, wait, y'all moving to Brazil? What's going on?
I know.
I get confused.
I was with you, Scarlett. I was totally with you.
I'm pretty. I'm not smart. All right.
Talking about gay musicals. Did y'all watch Miss Mariah Carey do her little number on Apple TV?
No.
I seen the video for what is it? Oh Santa? Is that what it's called?
Yes.
Is she still doing?
I gotta give it to her. I like it. I gotta give it to her. And anything that takes that other horrible song away from us would be wonderful. Who better than herself? Thank you, Mariah.
The other night we sat down and we watched The Prom.
Okay.
And I thought it was so cute. Now that's another movie that has a bunch of controversy around it because James Corden's character is gay.
Okay, so here's my thing. Here's my thing about that. Everybody kept saying like, oh, like he was playing it so like stereotypical cliche and like being so femmy. I'm not joking. Like I watched it. It was James Corden. Like he didn't put like that's just he's the femmy straight dude. I understand the idea of like a straight man playing a gay character, but like it's not like he was being like, oh my God, stereotypical. Like the way he talked. The weirdest part for me wasn't his mannerisms because he's always kind of effeminate. The weirdest part for me was him trying to do an American accent. I was like, no.
Oh wow.
Accurate.
Well, and the thing is that's such a difficult, topic because people are always saying, well, if people shouldn't be playing those types of stereotypes and caricatures because it's damaging to the queer community. But then for me, I'm like, that's me. Like I'm flamboyant. I'm gay. I'm like, yeah, girl. Hey, sis, what's going on? Sometimes I call my boss. I'm like, girl, and she's like a 65-year-old woman, and I'm like,
she's honored.
And so it's like, just saying a lot of dumb shit. But the thing is, you saying like, oh, well, that's damaging to the queer community or the gay community. Do you mean that I'm damaging to the gay community? Me being a flamboyant, queer person?
Yeah. Like his character is a theater, like a overdramatic, self-indulged theater boy, and it's like coming from the theater world myself. Like literally, that's me and like everybody I went to college with. Like,
yeah, I felt very seen by that character.
Yeah,
I didn't care. Like James Corden is an actor, and that's he played that character and he did justice to that character.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Simple as that.
Now the thing is, if someone, I feel like things should not just be handed to people roles should not just be handed to people based on their sex. On their sexual orientation, sexual orientation. Now, with regards to transgender individuals, if a trans person is supposed to be playing a trans role, I mean, if there's a transgender person who could play a transgender role, and they are a good actor, actress, performer, great. But the thing is, I'm like, I don't think that only gay people can play gay roles,
Well, and here's my thing. So, on the first level, so what does that mean now for casting? Does that mean every person who walks into casting, I have to ask your sexuality? Because that's not okay either. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
And
Exactly.
even with the trans roles, like obviously if we're talking big Hollywood, like certain people are trans, some people are not. But like if we're talking like smaller level where like people are walking in blind casting, do we now have, like, is it appropriate to ask someone, so are you trans or cis? Like, that's not good either. You know what I mean?
It's very tricky.
Yeah, we're getting into some wishy-washy territory.
Well, but it's sort of like the same thing. I don't know if you guys ever watched Steven Universe.
Yes, love that cartoon.
So, love that cartoon. Was a really great cartoon, and it was everything like that a queer person could ever want. But the problem was the audience got into the writer's ear a little bit too much. The story started to, get mixed up. The story writer didn't want to finish the story basically because people were upset about this, but they wanted this, and someone would ask for something, and she would do it, and then someone would come back the very next day after the episode and be like, "Well, why would you do that? That was stereotypical." And she's like, "What?"
And
what
honestly,
do you want from me?
That's such a thing right now in the drag scene on, in big Hollywood, everywhere. Like right now, we're all sitting here saying like, oh, we don't see a problem with James Corden. Like we think he did justice to this role. I don't see it as problematic. But I know there's a whole slew of people out there that do see it as problematic. So it's like, no matter which way you go, like you're gonna upset somebody. Somebody's not gonna be happy with you. And it's like, so it's such a, it's such a hard road these days to try to be as sensitive as you can, but knowing that no matter what you do, somebody's going to be upset with you.
Yeah.
Exactly. Well, and that's the reason why I brought up Soul at the very beginning of the show, because I've seen people say like, "Oh, it's so wrong. How dare Disney?" Da, 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 da. But in my mind, I'm like, thank God they have these characters. Number one, the characters are there. We now have Soul. We now have Moana. We have Mulan. We have what's that one show where the little boy goes down to? It's like he goes down to, I don't know, the underworld or whatever have you.
Coco.
And he's in it.
Yes, Coco.
Yeah.
Yes.
Love that show, and that love that movie, and that movie made me just like sob.
But though, I read the article that you were talking about earlier, and like, I do find it just, I mean, is it coincidence? I don't know. But like, why is it that majority of white characters stay that way the whole movie? They never transform. But for some reason, when it's a black character or some kind of POC character, they turn into a frog, they turn into a skeleton, they turn into a shapeless little soul. Like, why? Like, because I think in that article, the only Disney Pixar movie that doesn't happen, I think, is Moana.
Yeah.
POC that doesn't transform into like some animal or creature.
Yeah.
Although Maui does.
The what?
Maui still does, even though Moana does not.
Yeah.
So the thing is, are they? And I think the other question has to be, who are the writers behind it? What research do they do to go into it? Because I know that a lot of African folk tales and a lot of folk tales of communities of color, they're very fantastical, and they're very
magic.
You turn into a wolf. We got skinwalkers in the indigenous community that are humans but turn into. So it's like, I'm curious how much research goes into these movies where these characters do turn into animals, or if they were recreating something that was done from the jump. So would we prefer that that the Princess and the Frog? I believe that she's African American from the jump. You know, from whenever the story was initially, or a person of color when a story was initially written. So would we want to change that to then say, well, she wasn't, you know, people will be up in arms about that then.
Yeah.
Right. And I mean, the important thing that we should remember is that the conversation is being had. You know, the conversations that need to be had aren't always the easiest ones to have. And, you know, honestly, some of the stories and things we were saying about shows we've seen and how there's an underlying thing about it, a lot of them I've heard for the first time tonight. And I'm grateful because it made me look at it in a different way. You know what I mean? So, why are people of color often portrayed as the butt of the joke or simply the entertainer? You know, you're absolutely right about that, and I thank you for bringing that to my mindset. I appreciate that.
Well, and it goes hand in hand with what happens to marginalized people all the time. I wasn't going to talk about it tonight, but I do have that situation coming up tomorrow. I'm doing a fantastic, fun event. It's going to be over Facebook. I'm super excited about it. Me and a group I used to do things with are playing elves. And they posted all of the elves except for me because I'm playing a female one. I'm like, okay. Part of my New Year's resolution is I'm either too femme for people or not femme enough for people. I'm not mask enough for people or I'm too mask for people. No. I'm going to do what I want. And if you don't like it, too bad. That's your problem.
How literally? They didn't post a picture.
They had us all do quick promo shots for it, and I sent one from a couple years ago, and they posted everyone but me. And I'm really hurt by that. So,
well, girl, I guess they're down below.
Yep.
I can't believe it. Like they posted everyone, but you like how. I can't.
It's real.
Yeah, no, but like you were just saying, Jade, about the mask and femme thing. Like I can't stand when people like judge you off of like just how you carry yourself. And believe me, I used to be the same way. Like, girl, let it go. You feel so free. Like I used to remember being like, oh, I can't leave the house in this pink shirt. Oh, I can't leave the house wearing lip gloss. Like I'd say things like that to myself, but I wanted to because like I am more of a feminine, you know, than masculine. And then one day I was like, fuck this. I'm going to the store, my pink tracksuit, my lip gloss, and my highlighter on. And I was like, fuck what anyone thinks or says about me. Like, you know, and you just have to like, you get to the point where you realize, like you guys were just talking about the movies, no matter what you do, there will always be one person out there who has to say something mean or negative or hateful. So you just have to get to the point where you realize you just got to do you. And if someone hates on it, oh, well. I mean, that's on them.
Yeah, but you know go ahead, honey. Go ahead.
You know my favorite part when it comes to that? Those gay boys out there that like, you know, oh, I'm mask for mask. Oh, like, you know, they try to talk to you on an app. Like they find out you're a drag queen. Oh, no, I'm not into feminine guys that are mask for mask. Butch, but you know what? They're the same ones. They are front row center at all of our shows. Like, drag queen. And I'm like, yeah, we're mask. What are you
I was not expecting that to be so graphic.
You know, I was too. I'm grateful for the direction it took. Yeah. Yeah.
But that's so true.
But you know those boys. Like they will turn you down on a hookup app or in person if you hit on them, whatever. You know, because they're mask for mask, they're only the masculine guys. But then they're the first ones to throw on a pair of heels come Halloween time. They're the first ones to front row that drag show. Yes, queen, and screaming and queening out.
Well, and the other thing is, and I talked about this on, I know we are reintroducing Just Ask Jade, so I'm going to go ahead and plug the episode that Jade and I did a few months ago. You know, the biggest thing is, well, and you know, I think that all of us have done Just Ask Jade with Jade.
Yeah.
Right?
I don't think Amethyst got to.
No.
Well, now you got.
But the thing is, you know, we're talking solely on the like femme, you know, drag queen thing right now. But being a person of color and being plus size affects me as well. So I would, you know, I'll get I'll get some people who hit me up, but normally the people who hit me up are people who have no profile. They're looking for CDs, which are cross-dressers, trannies, which is an offensive word. And I'm like, girl, do you know who you are? Read the room, sis. Or you know, femmes with big butts. And I was like, well, you know. But I'm like, where is my person who has a full-time job who volunteers or whatever have you? And then I'll look at my friend's phone who is, you know, a person of color, but skinny. Boom, 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 boom. 10, 20, 30 messages within an hour. I normally don't get anything. I normally don't have maybe one person once in a blue moon. Now, if you are a Caucasian person, a white person, I mean, 9 times out of 10, you're going to be able to get about 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70 messages at a time that we POC, black and non-black, may not get unless we're being sexualized or fetishized.
Girl, welcome to the gay community. The ones that say mask for mask are the ones front row of the drag shows, and the ones that say, oh, we love everybody, have no facts, femmes, and Asians on their grinder.
Exactly.
It's so hypocritical.
And my new favorite one, and I mentioned this the other day on Facebook, like, you know, so back when, you know, in the 90s, if you weren't like skinny as a rail, like, you know, that was the year of like Callista Flockhart. Like, everybody had to be skinny, hairless, like that was the look. And that you were only pretty if that's what you look like. Yeah. But all of a sudden now here we are in today, and like everybody's all about the dad bod, and it's all about the thick life and this and that. What kills me is when these skinny little boys out there want to they want to shame you because you're too thick for them or too fat for them. But then they're as skinny as they want to be, being like, oh, thick boy life. And I'm like, no, baby. I'm like, no, baby, no, you're not.
No,
I saw someone, I forget, it was when I was in undergraduate while I was in school. And they posted something like, when I say chubby, I mean this, not overweight. And I was like, how are you going to quantify?
That's what, because like now on like the Bear apps or like things for bigger guys, you know, all of a sudden these guys who were like very well built, they're wearing like a size large t-shirt and like a size like 36 jeans, and they're like, oh, I'm a chubby, and I'm like, well, bitch, then what the hell am I?
Where? If you're a chubby, bitch, then am I a whale? And I say, yup.
When I was in my early 20s, I didn't talk about it a lot, but I starved myself, mostly because I was so busy. I just didn't eat. But I was like, oh my God, I put on so much weight. I weigh 125.
Well, girl,
and then I had to get a physical for a job. Yeah. And I'm a short person, but still 125 is a little extreme for me thinking that was fat. And then I got a physical, and the doctor was like, oh, yeah, 125 at your height, you're overweight. And I was like, I'm also starving. Fuck you.
But see, girl, that was the 1950s. Things were different back then.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
She's not wrong.
Not the 1950s.
Y'all saw Pleasantville. Y'all know.
I've been waiting for you to throw that shade my way.
No, she did not.
Girl, I have been cooped up for what, 8, 9 months now, 10 months. I don't even know. Like, I haven't gotten a chance to read anybody. Like, you gotta keep your skills sharp.
You're right, baby. Go ahead. Let them have it.
Best.
My favorite was some hot mess cis woman from Florida. Go figure. Always Florida. She jumped on one of the bars down there. Was, you know, financial struggles, whatever, and they had a GoFundMe going, and like one of the local news stations picked up on it. So this crazy like Becky Karen mix jumps on the status and starts getting real nasty, and like everybody's like, oh no, honey, and it's like 4 a.m. So of course me, like, I'm in a mood, I got nothing better to do, so I jump on this woman's like Facebook profile and I start digging, trying to find like dirt. Girl, one of the first things I see, her Instagram, just 2. She's a professional mermaid.
I watched you go down. You read her.
Girl, I literally was just like, I was like, right now, I was like, I should be at home picking glitter out of my eyelashes or washing off, the smell of, the trade from 10 minutes ago. I said, but instead we're in a pandemic, Miss Rona got another idea. So here I am dealing with your ass at 4 o'clock in the morning. I was like, okay. I was like, Miss Mermaid. I was like, didn't you watch the goddamn thing? I was like, I haven't had to read anybody in a while. I was like, but you'll watch Little Mermaid. Girl, don't fuck with the sea hag. She angry. You lose. Goodbye.
Period.
Like, like, I had the bar owner like texting me at 5 o'clock in the morning. She's like, "You're killing me. I love this."
What's
That's
so sad
amazing.
about that is that she's like she's an oddity herself. She's a mermaid.
You're a professional mermaid, for Christ's sake. Like, stop it.
Right.
Girl.
Look at how beautiful Amethyst looks. She's gorgeous.
Poor Amethyst. She got a new webcam and she was so excited about it. And now it keeps freezing up on her. So while we wait for Amethyst to get that worked out, since it is a very special night, I figured we would end the evening with a champagne toast. I got mine and I haven't opened it yet. This is how I die.
See, I was a dainty lady, and I got the mini bottle.
Nice.
I mean, well, I got a 3-pack, but yeah, they're minis.
She has the barbecue sauce.
But no, she didn't.
Girl, do you really have barbecue sauce? Didn't we just talk about this?
She didn't get,
not that kind of party, ma'am.
Girl,
she didn't get the memo because she didn't check the Facebook group chat, so she didn't get the memo.
Oh,
Pause. I did.
Hello.
Oh, listen.
How you doing?
I will not deal with you kids fighting. I will turn this show around. If I haven't turned this show around, nobody can. All right. So it's a little bit early, but I figured we'd get into the toasts while we wait for Amethyst. So does anybody have a toast? I do.
Oh, go ahead, girl. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Right. A toast to moving forward in a new year, to learning from what happened this year, and not repeating past mistakes.
Absolutely.
Here goes Jade drinking on camera again.
Oh, girl.
That always goes well.
There goes the Tito's. There goes the Tito's.
No, this is Prosecco.
Did we get a sponsor from Tito's yet?
No, we didn't.
Oh, she's for sure.
All right, who's got the next toast?
I have to think of a good one.
I'll go next.
Go for it.
To friends, to family, to loved ones, to a brand new year, to brand new beginnings, and to a fabulous time on cutting edge television.
Yeah.
Thank you for joining us here at Inside the Drag Closet.
Perfect.
Cheers. I love that. It's awesome.
Who's next?
I guess I'll go. Yeah, I'll say to friends, family, supporters that we've had for this show all year, my other show across the pond that are watching, keeping us doing this every week, and to light positivity and good health in the new year, and yeah.
Fabulous.
Cheers.
Cheers. Absolutely. So yeah, let's toast 2020, and just be grateful for the friends and loved ones who carried us through. We made it through, everybody, and we're going to keep on keeping on. And I look forward to seeing you all in a happier, healthier, safer 2021. So I love you.
Yes.
Cheers. Fancy.
All right. Yeah. So Mine's gonna be a little weird. Here's to a year of focusing on the things that matter and working on self-care and taking care of ourselves first. Because if we don't take care of ourselves, if we're not at our best, we can't be at the best for other people. So a better way to put that is, here's to you and here's to me, and the best of friends will always be. But if we ever disagree, screw you and here's to me. Cheers.
Yes.
Amen.
I'm going to do another one because I have to say, without the five of you, or the four of you,
Drink more. You're not drunk enough.
it's fine. It's totally fine. Without the four of you, I couldn't have done this show. And because of this fabulous team, I feel like a better person, a better performer, and just I've enjoyed time with you. Fancy, you are welcome to join us anytime. Just shoot me an email so I can, figure some stuff out. But, you girls have just made this grotesque year beautiful for me. And I'm so grateful. And a toast to getting toasted.
Yes.
I'll drink to that.
And I hope everybody out there used your manners. You're supposed to bang someone when you get toasted.
Yeah, do it.
You are.
I feel like that was very appropriate. I was feeling very Patty the Pone. Does anyone still wear a hat? Yes, I do.
Funny you should mention that. Look at all of us right now. Like,
the
look
beauty, the
amazing.
glamour. Oh.
God.
Okay. This.
Okay.
Right? I was actually showing off before the show started. I had to flip my collar inside out because when I made this dress, I was like, oh, yeah, there we go. That's perfect.
Worse.
Right?
I just love how right now the entire top row looks like we got gangbanged by a box of Crayola. And the bottom row is like trying to look all pretty and like,
Who's trying, honestly? Who's trying?
It happens. It comes naturally. Y'all saw the disaster before we went live.
Yes,
We're
God.
going to do another episode where we do our makeup live again. Trust and believe.
Ma'am. That was so much fun. So much fun.
That's the longest episode we had, but now that we're on Cutting Edge TV, we have to end right on time. So it's going to be...
Girl, I'd be done the first 20 minutes and y'all would still be, putting your foundation on.
True.
Yeah.
This bitch over here, she can throw a face on and it looks stunning.
Wow.
Tonight, I really took my time. Tonight took me 40 whole minutes. I know.
No.
Okay.
Because she did a little glitter.
Fabulous. Now listen, I do just want to say, I didn't cheat like the rest of the girls here that night that we did our makeup. I did all of my makeup on camera. So
Well,
That's true.
that's all I gotta say. So actually, I think that I will be the second fastest. Right? Right? Yeah.
Right?
Now,
Yeah.
you want to talk about some cheating, though. So my cousin was in the national tour of Priscilla, Queen of the Desert.
okay.
Now, these characters go in and out of drag, like the ensemble characters are in and out of drag like multiple times throughout the show. So how you want to do that? Oh, I saw the ways they do it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, they have these little like latex masks that go over their eyes that are like skin tone, but like it looks like they have eyes on. And then they like slap them on, and when they take it off, they just peel the eyes off, and there's like a piece of tape, and they like slap it on their lips and pulls the lipstick off. I was like, if only.
Wow.
Sign me up for that. And it's clever too because all of the little masks have the lashes on them.
Yep.
Wow.
So cool.
Yep.
They're like
Literally
in the drag in like minutes. Like,
Oh,
I mean,
could you imagine if we could just
seconds
go
straight
home
out.
and be like, okay, rip.
Yes, work it off.
Oh my God.
That's what we
There's-
do anyway, except, oh, girl, I wish I had, let me Jay, do you have time? Do we have time for me to send a picture to you and post it real quick?
We might.
Okay, I'm gonna get quickly.
Send it to the group chat quickly.
Hurry.
Run.
I am horrified of what is going on.
I'm terrified.
But we did get a request for an after party on Facebook. So I'll be very honest. This is something we've been talking about for a while. We're trying to come up with ways to raise money for the show because, you know, it's a show. It costs money. You know, nothing cutting edge there. But would you guys be interested in a pay-per-view after show where you get to see us just be a mess for like a half an hour after the show?
Oh my God.
I pointed to the comments, even though they're down there, but on my screen, they're over there.
Yes.
.com/InsideTheDragCloset.
Yes.
So,
Anastasia, do you really want me to post this?
Girl, go ahead. You want to talk about masks, baby girl? This is what we do. This is the reveal.
This is. Let me save this quickly. That's a work of art right there. She's a model. Okay.
Oh my! I'm scared.
Nobody is ready for this.
You should be, girl.
I mean, I live for the picture. It's definitely an art piece.
Is it a Picasso?
What is it?
Oh, it's loading.
Okay.
We're getting there. Oh, we have all been there, though.
So this is what happens when we don't take our masks off at nighttime, y'all. You need to make sure that you take that mask off because you're gonna ruin the bed sheets. You're gonna ruin the illusion.
Girl. She's a model.
Oh my God. No, don't even. Anastasia, girl, I got your back, girl. You know, I remember 2 years ago, you came to my Halloween party. We got so drunk. You fell asleep on my couch. Luckily, we have 2 couches in our house, for anyone who doesn't know. And the couch that you fell asleep on is mine from like way before I met Jeremy. Fell asleep on the couch in full drag still. I woke up the next morning, the pillow she was laying on had her mug on the pillow. I had that pillow. And Jeremy's like, who the fuck got on the couch? And I'm like, it's Anastasia's mug. Don't worry, I'll wash the pillow.
It was Tammy Faye Baker.
Oh, girl.
I can fall asleep anywhere in the room with a full mug on and everything.
Literally.
It's like that scene from Memoirs of a Geisha when they do her hair for the first time and she has to lay on that like weird neck thing so like she can't move. And they put salt around her head. And if she like falls over while she sleeps, you know, it's like that. Like if you're a really early like brunch gig and you try to sleep in your face from the night before, you try to like lay there, like just don't move. Then you wake up and you're like, damn it, I rolled over.
Well, kids, we are unfortunately reaching the end of our time. We hope you all had as much fun as we had this evening tonight. It was so much fun. I want to thank all of you ladies for joining me here this evening. Scarlet, Fancy, Amethyst, and Anastasia. Like I said, you are my sisters. I could not have done this without all of you. And of course, everybody out there, I hope you all had a fantastic time. Make sure you subscribe to Inside the Drag Closet on demand on Cutting Edge TV. Make sure you follow us on Facebook, and you can find us on YouTube. If you want to comment live, you can always do that on the Facebook page, Inside the Drag Closet. Unfortunately, we've reached the end of our time, so it's time to say good night, kids!
Good night, kids!